Hi, I'm Arthur Rankin. Along with all of my associates at Rankin Bass Studios, we made this film, Frosty the Snowman. Frosty is based on a song, and in the lyric of the song, it really tells the outline of the Frosty the Snowman film. I didn't realize when we made this film, none of us did, that we would reach such a vast, vast audience. I was fortunate enough to be surrounded by great talent. My partner, Jules Bass, our writer, Romeo Muller, our composer, Maury Laws, and some of our great people in Japan, Masaki Izuka, who ran our Animagic studios and animation studios there. All of these people contributed to the success of the films. In Frosty the Snowman, I wanted to do linear animation, which is on cells, acetates. Background painted, characters move by moving one frame at a time on an acetate.
I suppose it all started with the snow. You see, it is a very special kind of snow. A snow to make the happy...
But I didn't want it to look like Disney animation, which at that time was the acceptable form of all animation. I wanted to look like a Christmas card. I wanted to picture the story to evolve as Christmas card drawings. The designer of the characters in Frosty the Snowman is Paul Coker, whose background had been in designing Christmas cards. So combining Paul's talent with an animation process, we achieved the look that we have in Frosty the Snowman, which I think is a Christmas look. The test of anything, I think, is not its fame for the moment or the toys that top the #1 sales of the year, but in the time frame. And these pictures have lasted.
Let's have a parade!
We have a figure that all kids know. They can build their own snowman. They're very familiar with it. But a snowman who comes to life and can sing and play and dance with them, and then they can save his life at the end, that's very appealing to a family audience.
All right, come on now. What's the joke? Could I really be alive?
Yeah, I think there is magic in Frosty the Snowman. And children identify with magic also because they hope that something magical will always happen in their life. And in Frosty, can you as a child imagine if your snowman actually came to life through some act, through the touch of a good fairy, the touch of the magic hat in Frosty's case? Kids love that. Families love it. Hey, I love it.
Where is that rabbit? Hocus pocus, where are you?
One of a magician's favorite tricks is the pulling the rabbit out of the hat.
Bah! The only thing this hat's good for is the trash can.
In this case, this rabbit is not too happy to be associated with this particular magician because he's a bad guy. Hocus Pocus becomes Frosty's friend, allies himself with Frosty against his former master, Professor Hinkle.
We're building a snowman, Karen. You make the head.
The head is the most difficult part. Ask anyone.
When the children build Frosty in his inanimate state, he has no name. They're happy that they've completed their snowman. They all begin to name him. They all suggest various names. Karen says,
how about Frosty?
When the magic hat is put on his head and he comes to life, he just knows it's his first day on Earth. He sings out, "Happy birthday."
Happy birthday!
That hat brought Frosty to life.
But he doesn't know anything else. He's never been around. He doesn't know why the traffic cop is going to direct him. He doesn't know anything about the world.
You've got to excuse him, sir. You see, he just came to life.
And Karen allies herself with Frosty, becomes his teacher and his best friend. She loves him, and he loves her.
Abracadabra, to coin a phrase. And voila, the egg...
Professor Hinkle is our bumbling magician. He's a failure, actually, as a magician. He really can't get any of his tricks right. But when he realizes that the hat has magic, and it's blown away from him...
If that hat is magic, I want it back.
But it's not yours anymore. You threw it away.
He wants it back because that will, with his new knowledge, turn him into a great magician. He's also not a very nice guy. He's an evil magician.
Now, give me that hat or else.
Or else? What?
Oh, well, don't bother me with details. Give me that hat.
Get on my shoulders, Karen.
Unfortunately, Frosty comes back into more temperate climates, and as all snowmen will, at the end of the season, Frosty melts and becomes a puddle of water. Santa promises that Frosty will become a snowman again and bring him back on Christmas Day.
Oh, don't cry, Karen. Frosty's not gone for good. You see, he was made out of Christmas snow, and Christmas snow can never disappear completely.
And that's what the kids look forward to, and when you build your next snowman in your backyard, think of Frosty, because he will be back every Christmas Day.